Honestly, the 1-1 up against a possible Lucas, Fred, Hilda, Yves.
Harith in the early game laning phase is okay, right?
Yeah, it's better for 1-1 against Harith, yeah. Okay. So Lucas, Fred, Suyo.
Yeah, Lucas.
I don't even mind if the Hilda goes rogue.
Nah, it'll be XP.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's still good for them, I think.
So drafts, real quick.
It's a kind of a Hail Mary, and it's not a comfort pick. I think I got RRQ winning this 3-1.
Even before the draft, I got the RQ. Now, this elevates it even more.
That was very quick. We're getting a little bit of a ability of late stage, early, mid stage. It looks like things are in favor of RRQ. We're gonna throw it over to the casters. Once again, match point for RRQ, the Kings of Kings.
Is this the end of everything? Is this the end of Alter Ego in the upper brackets? We still have the chance in the lower bracket, but RRQ, they're cementing their dominance. And this just might be it. Can Alter Ego force a game number 4? Or will RRQ go for the coup de grace? It is game number 3 of Alter Ego against RRQ Hoshi.
Potentially, again, the last game of the series. Ladies and gentlemen, will we see Alter Ego force a game 5? Or perhaps, like Realize said here, will it end here? Confirming RRQ and Onyx meeting up in the final upper brackets. Let's enjoy and witness all together.
Excuse me, it's a game 4. My bad. My maths ain't the best, but you have to take a look at the draft before this, right? 5 jungle bans directed towards Rin. I think RRQ, like how the panel mentioned, knows that Rin is currently on full tilt mode. He wasn't being able to be given the chance to play the game. He was 0-3, 0-4 early on with the Hayabusa. He wasn't really giving the damage needed and was, I think, overzealous to a sense. And now he has to play the Lancelot, which I think still is one of his strongest picks, but he might just be gone.
Oh my goodness, great read. And that's just a punish, a pure punish by Edok. Alongside Darren, no Lancelot. Wow.
They've been bullying him since the get-go, since the start of this series. I feel bad for him, and now he's forced into a tough spot against the Lucas, against the Hilda, tanky members, the Gatot Kacha as well. And now it's Dreams with the Kalea moving forward, but Edok, again, the safety net is there with the AOG, which, by the way, he hasn't been able to acquire, but come level 4, he could be much more proactive, much more aggressive. And by the way, I picked up an interesting tip from R7, obviously RRQ legend. He said that one of the ways he can deal with tank junglers, or tank meta right now, is to play the Lancelot, but semi-tank. So you go for the Endless Battle, and then you can go for the Sky Guardian Helmet. A lot of ways, but now it's a total fight.
Now that's going to be the taunt. Now it's going to be the QB form, Sutsujin securing the turtle. And Nino, Dreams now caught. That's going to be Nino isolated, ladies and gentlemen. Again, almost a perfect start for RRQ. AOG land on towards Rin, and that does it. Cherry on top for that early game.
Rin is just a peasant in the eyes of the kings, in the eyes of the kingdom. 0-2, minute 2. Come to minute 3, but oh my god, they're not giving Rin any space to farm, to fight, to get kills, to get online and snowball. With the Lancelot, you need to farm as much. You can join the fights later on when you're 2 items in. But as of now, RRQ, they have a target on Rin's head.
Definitely. 3 minutes in, 2,500 gold lead. That is significant. And you might see a solo by Rins. Hijume, no flicker, that's info, and Rins is just there to punish.
It's getting messy. This is spiraling out of control. RRQ with the dream start. 3 minutes, 6 kills. And this is looking bleak for Alter Ego. And it's still the start of the game, so what do they do now? Backing on the 1-1, I feel like it's an option, but look at Edok, is from the back.
Cheeky positioning. RRQ committing 4 bodies in the top lane. Diversion caught. Spotted. Dreams and Hijume, after that diversion play, they instantly move back. So that's not a good sign. RRQ, they are reading Alter Ego like a children's book.
Like a bedtime story. And you need to note that Hijume has access to the low E, so obviously global pressure is there. But they need to get a collapse on RRQ. I mean, you can send the Lancelot maybe up top to get the split push going. But I think they picked up the Hilda to specifically just bully Rin out of his demise. Look at this!
Almost a solo by Darren. Hijume Nino is ready to reinforce and perhaps look for counterplay, but Darren is too tanky while Sutsujin is on the turtle. 6-0 still a flawless data on RRQ, and they add more on that neutral objective take.
Yeah, even Toy there. Chancing on Arfi, but Edok goes in. Arfi has to go back. Tsunami Slam!
On towards Edok, revitalized, committed. That's gonna be the first kill on the board for Alter Ego. Let's see what will they do more. Sutsujin pops to unleash the beast! And that will be enough to take two members down. With the fireball, he gets the double. RRQ, they will continue more on the pressure.
Biju Dama, Arfi! Gonna be fine, I think, because Dreams is on the neighborhood. But look at the pressure that RRQ is able to exert. That's a broken top tier turret, minute number 5. I know you have a Loyi, but what do you do when a Hilda comes running at you, just roaming around the map? Firstly, it was to shut down Rin. He's 1 and 3 now. But second, it's to collide alongside Edok to put even more pressure towards the top side to shut down Arfi. Dreams might look for a Tsunami Slam, but the Purify saves Rins.
Yeah, great timing on that Purify, and yeah, Rin's still untouched. Alter Ego are looking for an opening, right? Looking for a terrain, but seems like RRQ so disciplined. Dreams forced to use the flicker, and in the mid lane, Hijume caught. Mid turret falls, Alter Ego in shambles.
Alter Ego are disintegrating one by one. RRQ, it feels like everything they do it correctly. Every move they make is a valuable move. And Alter Ego are pushed back. I mean, look at Darren just chilling in the jungle. He's recalling for dear life.
They know they are ahead. Yeah, 5,000 gold lead, and in 6 minutes, that's not too bad. Realize.
It's way too good for RRQ, Darren. This is not your neighborhood. Don't make it yours. And now the turtle in the hands of RRQ. Obviously, Alter Ego, they don't really have a way into the pit. I mean, you can bank on a Rin, you know, Thorn Rose and Phantom Execution. That's it. And as of now, they have no means to really be able to enter that neutral objective contest. They'll even relinquish it, and now it's up to the Lord to do the heavy lifting. Divine Glaive acquired by Rins. Tsunami Slam might be looked by Dreams.
On towards Edok though, not the priority, and that's gonna be the counterplay by RRQ. AOG lands on towards Nino. He is fighting for dear life. Great cover by Hijume. That will relieve off pressure, but that is still Dreams taken down.
You just can't shut Alter Ego, or rather RRQ down. They have tanky members, and Rins with the follow-up damage. It's Little Lucas just running ham.
My goodness, the damage will not be enough this time, but Hijume needs to recall.
Arfi?
Oh, crossbow of a tank, finds a connection and a shutdown. Important one, but Arfi is in at a weird position. Great cover. Rin from the back, looking for the counter play, diversion play under the bush, and that might be Hijume securing a kill on towards Toy. That's gonna be 2 members down and up for RRQ, but that will be the Tsunami Slam connecting on towards Rin, and that's Rin finding the shutdown and the double.
RRQ biting more than they could chew. And that was 4 kills in an instance. The shutdown, the bounty acquired by Arfi. That is something that might propel Alter Ego into a possible fight back, comeback.
Yeah.
Because it's 4 kills. And they even were able to get a turret up top, or rather in the mid lane, down bottom as well. Rin doing the work. And I think the 1-1, if you're able to at least just, you know, nurture the 1-1, protect it, I think they do have a solid chance, because the 1-1 will hurt a lot. But come the late game, I feel like when RRQ will stack up on the Immortalities in the winner crown, the 1-1 doesn't really have a chance. And look at Dyron just looking for the flank angle. The Hilda is just scary. AOJ!
Yep, on towards one. That's going to be one member taken down. Arfi, the main damage dealers are down and out, ladies and gentlemen. The Dreams now very low. RRQ, they're taking the driver's seat right back. Wow, I mean, a minute ago, you know, let's say minute 5, it was 5,000 gold lead for RRQ. Diminishes, but now RRQ, they have reclaimed their control. It's going to be Phobius and Rin now looking for an opening potentially, but yeah, Sutai, pretty lord for RRQ.
Alter Ego celebrations put and hold, cut short quickly as RRQ again show why they have dominance in this game again. It's time and time. Diversion just to throw a curveball at RRQ. Now Alter Ego, at least Rin is able to have 3 items to his name. The Malefic Roar with the War Axe and the Hunter Strike. You have that spell vamp to give you sustainability. But Arfi, I don't want to do this, man.
Oh my goodness, that's a solo. Sutsujin, intelligent play. And Arfi, yeah, nowhere to go. Rin now, looking perhaps to buy time here. Disrupt the multiple members. Let's see how Rin plays this out. Seems like not too long.
There's no playing it out. He's caught on the wrong side of the tracks. And Arfi, what was he doing pushing that far? There was no vision. Sutsujin wasn't even seen. And there was no info as well. So he dies in vain. RRQ, they look for the siege. This turret might just be brittle.
Seems like mid-turret here will be the main priority. RRQ, they will not force it. Alter Ego got the clear and RRQ will back away, but they are still in the jungles of Alter Ego.
All the defense at least. Just pushes the wave back up top. Dreams acquires the fleeting time, but a concealed play to Sutsujin.
Oh, that's gonna be done. At least the beast. Oh, Tsunami Slam. Will there be enough damage? So that's a crossbow, a tang. Sutsujin bought enough time for the reinforcements to come. That's gonna be Dyron though, taken down as well. 2 members, but Gem will fall. Edok now trying to stand back for his team. It's 2 for 2, and that was the creative counterplay that Alter Ego needs to do more.
Now that is a way where Alter Ego can wiggle back into the game, right? Look for a 5-man diversion play. Look for a possible backstab in the bush. Just hide there and look for a pickoff. Again, with the Kalea, it supplements your playstyle to go for a pickoff. And then you have the burst damage coming in from the Luo Yi, from the Lancelot as well, who is now fully equipped to fight battle ready. So I guess if they keep on rinsing and repeating that, you know, flank type of play, flank play style, that set piece that they've been able to establish previously against Sutsujin, they do have a chance, I think. You know, brick by brick.
Yeah, let's see here. RRQ still a very comfortable economy lead here as we enter the late game. Diversion.
Oh no.
Towards the back, I believe.
Yeah. Just to save themselves. The reason why I was scared because I thought Arfi might be late to the diversion, and when they all were teleported, Arfi might just be left behind and abandoned. But as of now, it's Alter Ego just waiting for probably a blunder, just waiting for, again, a diversion play. But they can't keep forcing it because they have, for RRQ, they have so much members that could just tank out the damage, again, soak up so much of the burst that Alter Ego are looking for. Dyron is next in the chopping block.
AOG finds one. That's going to be, oh my goodness, he burst it down. Uh-oh, here comes trouble as Sutsujin just finds the angle, finds a right play.
Up, Lucas with the winner crown. The RWM will connect, but Sutsujin is down. Immortality popped, and he's going to be A-OK. And that's RRQ eyeing the Lord.
Crazy reaction there on the Immortality buy. Last second.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sutsujin survives, so this will be RRQ taking prio on the Lord.
Quick hands on Sutsujin. Diversion. Where are they going? What?
Oh my goodness!
The Lord!
Surprise, surprise! Alter Ego will secure the Lord! RRQ though seems like they will punish bodies as Dreams will go down
Arfi.
for 30 and Dyron secures Hijume.
He's going in.
RRQ, they lose out on the Lord, but they managed to capture 2 members of Alter Ego.
Ooh. Big move coming in. Bold from Hijime to go for the diversion play. They know that the fight was kind of split in two, and no one was attending to the Lord. And there they came with the diversion, looking to end it even without Rin's retribution. That was the Lo Yi, that was Hijime all alone. Now the Lord coming into the bottom side. Arfi is here, Nino as well. They need the backup. The Lo Yi is up. Diversion will come sooner.
Oh, gotta be careful here. Lord taking care of RRQ. They are moving as a unit. Luoi just to join the team using that diversion. And yeah, practically their base turret is still untouched. So great defense from RRQ.
Queen's Wings for Tsutsujin because he knows that this 1-1 is growing stronger by the minute. The 1-1 already has 5 items. I think that was a Malefic gun that he purchased previously. Adds more range, adds more kiting potential for the 1-1. But you need to note that Arfi, again and again, the criticism towards him is his positioning sometimes is very, very questionable. So at least if he's able to go through the first phase of that crash, of that team fight, and then look for that weakness point and the crossbow of Tang, I think he does have a chance. But RRQ again stacking up on the defense items, the immortality, winner crowns. So Alter Ego maybe look for another crash play because they're able to usher the wave up top. They get this turret for free. Vintus here might respond, but Alter Ego, they know they play it safe, they play it smart. Move back. But Darren might be on the chase. Nah, he's not gonna pursue Alter Ego.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Alter Ego for the first, 5 minutes? It was just RRQ hammering down! Tsutsujin out of position, great diversion play, and Alter Ego, they have the prio.
Hey, they're able to at least snatch a few kills. And that was an important one towards Tsutsujin, the Lucas. The carry that is able to just enable RRQ to reach the backline. Is able to just dive into the back, purify pop, AOG counter engage.
Let's see RP moving back. That's gonna be Toy. All 4 members of RRQ in the mid. Rin jumps in. Good on! Nino goes down alongside Edok. That's gonna be the trade. But now they will move on towards the Lord.
A silver lining for Alter Ego is the fact that the Lucas just grows out of relevance in the late game. I think it falls pretty much sooner or later because Alter Ego can just stack on the defense items, and the Lucas can just get bursted down by the Luo Yi, even the 1-1 with a fully equipped arsenal in her backpack. So I think that transition from Tsutsujin into a tankier item might just happen sooner or later. But as of now, it's Alter Ego on this tempo, looking for this Lord.
Let's see, Harfi in the front, moving back, looking for the crossbow. Tang! Rins and Toy! The deadly duo finds the combination, and the Lord falls for RRQ.
They are publicly executed. What?
Oh my
goodness!
Play! Oh my goodness, Harfi finds the play. He finds Toy. Now let's see if they can do more damage. RRQ moving back. Lord is marching in the mid. RRQ, they have no time for the setup.
Insanity, Alter Ego, they're still able to scrap something out of nothing. And time again, they get the correct targets. They get the right targets to just munch down on them. And now without Toy, they have no prior on the Lord. And like you said, they have no time to set up the lanes, set up the Lord as well to do one last push. So Alter Ego, they're still holding on a thin thread. Again, look at Alter Ego, their powers are growing stronger and stronger. The Lancelot has the Endless Battle already with the BOD. Uh-oh, Winter Crown.
Oh no, out of position, Hijime. Winter Crown will not save him. RRQ, what a connection there. I think Hijime got, dozed off in the mid.
Yeah. He spaced out. It was just out of position, and that's not Hijime like. Because game number 1, he was playing a very flawless game of that Farsa. And now Rin stepping forward, he's more brave now because the waves are pushing in. But look at Rin. He might go from the back and wait for diversion to happen, but Hijime is going to be up in 15 seconds. He can't even cut the minions because it's marching into the base. And RRQ might in turn look for him. But as of now, it's RRQ just backing off. They know they can play the long game.
Yeah, it seems like they will have to be satisfied in just taking the mid. Lord will spawn top. And let's see here. Far lane for now is in favor for Alter Ego.
The far lanes are pushing in their favor, and the split push might happen with the Lucas, or rather the Lancelot as well. Slam slam.
With a crown, real world motivation AOG. That's going to be landing on towards Dreams. Nino flickering back, Nino very low. Winner crown. Let's see as Sutsujin is going down. That's going to be Rain taken down as well. No jungler. That's going to be 2 for 3. As Renz now is there to provide the damage. Toy taking care of the member in the mid. Hitume will not survive. And ladies and gentlemen, it is all over.
It's done. Done and dusted. RRQ, as the kingdom erupts in the Jakarta International Velodrome, they will look to book that Royal Derby in the upper bracket finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, RRQ, they will meet Onyx, you're right, in the final upper brackets. And the team that will win that match will secure not just the grand finals, but they will secure a slot for MSC.
My oh my, it looked like Alter Ego had a slight chance there. Because how do you constantly scrap something when you're down in the dust, pulverized time and time again? And it felt like RF was gonna be the one who carried the game, carried the team fights. But in that last push, he wasn't able to pump the crossbow of Tang, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't really get the weakness points. That was Dyron, just constantly tanking the damage, eating up the spears from the 1-1. And Alter Ego, they fell short. At least they're still able to show some fight. They're still able to show that they might look for those plays to happen with a diversion, with them targeting correctly towards the Lucas, to Jin. Yeah, but still, it's not enough.
And they will meet Geek Fam in the lower brackets. One more chance to keep their journey in the playoffs alive.
Yeah.
It's going to be, there's going to be a lot of stakes in that match.
Their last lifeline for Alter Ego. Their lives on the line in that match against Geek Fam. But look at that. Winner crowns.
Wow.